T.I.? Nay, I will sue you for defamation of character.
No, you did not. No. You ain't got to mute her, cuz. You ain't got to mute her, folks. She good, but I'm just saying.
I got me on the T-app, but I don't talk. I got me on the T-app.
Wait, see who on the T-app? Who?
You ain't see me on no T-page, nothing like.
It's crazy how fast the T app became the #1 app in the App Store, but they're already on the decline because they've recently had a data breach where ladies' information have been made public. So some of the raggedy men are celebrating that. That's what you get for trying to warn other women about me. They're never getting the copycat allegations because everything women do, they have to have a counter for it. Introducing BoxScore, a man-only app where users anonymously share info and warnings about women to spot red flags and feedback. They can't stand the idea of women warning other women about some of their toxic behavior. Married men on dating apps, or men who abuse women, or assault women, or like all of these negative things that women genuinely need to know about. I hate the idea of women-only spaces. If you're ever looking for a man, you'll find him in a woman's comment section. You'll find them bothering a woman on a solo date, or crashing a group of women's girls' night out, or asking why they can't get into the women's only club, or the women's only gym. They want to copy women's every move, but they can't decenter women like we decenter men. But to be fair, I know there are more than one bitter or scorned woman who is willing to use that app and weaponize it against an innocent man, and that is wrong. When you have a handful of people saying the same thing about the same person, everybody ain't lying.
Girl, y'all are literally out here spilling the tea. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pretty Janae. Subscribe. And if you have not heard today, we are going to be talking about the tea app. The girls are literally spilling the tea. And so the tea app was created back in 2023 by this man who basically created it on the basis of women being able to have a safe space to air out their grievances in a relationship that they were involved in, to either say they were cheated on, this man is married, this man is on a down low, this man is sexually fluid, meaning he go both ways, this man got STIs and out here burning the girls. So he literally created what should have been a safe space for women, right? To be able to get out here and literally spill the tea on these men. And so what happened? It gets hacked. It literally got hacked, and it's important for you to know in this video, in order to get on this app, right, there was apparently a waiting list, and you have to be a woman, requirement number 1. You have to, step 2, you have to take a picture of yourself to prove that you are who you say you are, or that you're a woman. But to really prove who you say you are, you got to upload your driver's license or your ID, girl. I don't think I would ever join an app that would require me to put on my ID. I just don't think I would do that. So anyways, the girls are in a tizzy all over social media, all on TikTok, all on Twitter, because like literally the girls' pictures are posted. Like it is hacked. Like a hacker got involved. And like a lot of these men are seeing what is seemingly is the first time that they're on this tea app. Okay? And I think some women are seeing their husbands on this tea app. And it is a mess. It's so much of a mess. Like, if the news is involved in talking about social media drama, girl, like, it is. Y'all.
Spilling the tea on a new app aptly called Tea. It's where women only can post photos of men they're dating to summon input from other women.
All right, you guessed it. It's stirring up some major controversy. Fox News' Jessica Dupnack joins us live with the details to show a piece, I should say, very appropriate for The Edge. What's going on here?
Well, we all might learn something tonight, Roop and Amy. So if you have TikTok in the last couple of days, you might have been scrolling through and seen something about this tea app. If you're like me, you're not really on TikTok. You know, it's taking 20-year-old women and it's creating kind of a frenzy. You're able to post men that you're dating to, you know, elicit input from other women. It's got a lot of guys scared. Take a look. How would you characterize dating as a 22-year-old?
Honestly, it kind of sucks.
Out of that, an app was born. It's called Tea, as in spill the tea or gossip. It's got Gen Z in a chokehold, spreading as it does on TikTok.
Mama, we made it. Look at that.
Whoever keeps posting my husband on the Tea app needs to stop.
Guys, I'm trending on the Tea app. I'm trending on the Tea app.
There's actually a waiting list to get on this thing.
You pass the waiting list. You have to submit a picture of your face with an ID. to prove that you are a girl, because no guys are allowed in the apps.
Emily, anonymous here and on the app, admittedly embarrassed, saying she's a frequent user. You can post photos of who you're dating to gauge other women's experiences with these men, so-called red and green flags. The reviews are rarely positive.
So it's kind of crazy. Like, both sides of the spectrum is really dictating my dating life now.
Emily says the T app seems to be particularly popular in Middle Eastern communities, especially Dearborn.
Oh, Dearborn men, how the T app has gotten under your skin.
All these guys are talking to, they're all like getting nervous, they're all freaking out, making TikToks about it.
It offers other services like background checks and catfish verification.
They're trying to find some type of way to up your reputation so bad.
I can see some areas where this could cause people some big problems.
Attorney William Barnwell says it's possible men getting posted have civil legal recourse. If the posts are affecting their work, family life, or reputation, defamation might apply.
Truth is an absolute defense to a defamation claim. So you can't just sue somebody because your feelings got hurt.
On the criminal side, there could be cause for electronic harassment or even stalking.
You can be saying something that is true, but it's being used in a way to constantly harass somebody, cyber harassment. There are laws that cover that.
He suggests to the ladies proceed with caution.
In people's outrage to want to out these bad people, it might be better sometimes just to walk away.
So we wanted to talk to the people that run this app. I reached out a couple of times in the last few days and no one has responded. Now, we did ask the attorney William there if maybe the app could be liable if these men try to take some sort of legal recourse. And the short answer is he didn't know. This is really uncharted territories, how liable these social media companies and these apps are. He did say, you know, as this app gains popularity, he's probably going to be getting some phone calls. Reporting live, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And as is the case with many stories you do, as it goes viral, I'm sure the folks with tea would want to spill the tea on the questions that you have, because the question I have is, what happens if someone posts a really scandalous picture on there? I would imagine this opens it up to all kinds of trouble. What could happen next?
Yeah, Rube, that falls into sort of the criminal territory. That attorney we spoke to, he said that absolutely would be a so-called red flag for criminal activity. And that's something you wouldn't seek an attorney for necessarily. You'd go right to the police for something like that.
Jessica Dupnack for us live tonight on The Edge. Thank you.
It's crazy out here in these streets. It is literally crazy out here in these social media streets. Men are finally getting a chance to rebuttal. Some are saying a lot of these are lies, and they're putting in, and that was the thing, like a lot of men could not see this. They could not add their rebuttal in regards to like what was being said about these apps because they did not know. So seemingly like this one guy who worked at an Olive Garden did not hook up with a girl or was not interested because a lot of the girls, he said, at that Olive Garden did not have self-worth because they were, you know, sleeping around with other men, child. And they wanted to just spread rumors because he was acting disinterested in the Olive Girl girlies because they was already spreading the wide and busting the low for the other men.
My nigga, how the fuck did I get on the T app? I used to work with him. He gave me gay vibes. Nigga, what? Nigga, I only worked one job with females, bro. And I was at Olive Garden when I was a server. And the reason
like this is nuts. Like, you know, and I will say this, the dating pool seems to be real hard out here. Real hard for what I can tell, from what I can see. I've been off the market for a while now, but I mean that you can't never put anything past anyone because the girls who seeing their husbands on here apparently, you know. But it's just like, I get that it sucks, and I get that it's hard to really find a good man, Savannah, you know. And this man has to create an app for a safe space for women to have, so they can talk about it, so they can, you know. But the thing is, right? Either A, you created this app or got on this app, right, to make sure your significant other wasn't out here doing their own thing. you know, or either you were trying to make sure this man that you was with, you know, is legit and not out here acting crazy. And this is not the first time or one of the first type of apps or pages or websites that was created. They had a girldon'tdate'em.com back in the day, back in the gap. So basically one of the girls of like, this guy is a serial cheater. Like, don't hook up with him because, you know, he's going to cheat on you. He always has a girl on his roster or multiple women on his roster. But girl, the men being spiteful tried to create their own app, their own male version of the T app. And girl, it was taken out within 24 hours because men don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to act. It got taken down because they were posting revenge porn on their male version of the T app. And it's just like, y'all have taken it a step too far because, like, why would you do that? Like, you're being very spiteful. It's not a warning. It's just because you are jealous, you are mad, you feel some type of way, and you're posting this. Girl, when you go low, they go to hell. That's what that sounds like. It's crazy. And so I think some of the women safeties may be of concern because I don't know if their exact location was put out there to the public, but that can cause a safety concern, like if it is because their IDs were uploaded onto the app. So if the women who are a part of this app location has been leaked as well, that could be a safety concern for these men who want to seek revenge, because you see they posted revenge porn on their T app, which is, you know, a crime, right? Violence Against Women's Act. Has anyone ever heard of that? You know, it's a crime to literally do that. And so it's just like, ain't no telling, like, in the day and age that we live in, how are most of these men are going to act? Because I was going to say a lot of men are incels, and I'm not going to go that far and say that. But, like, men are dangerous. That's just what that is. And so I don't know if he got a lawsuit on his hands, the creator of this app. I don't know what he gonna do, because it sounds like he may have like a lawsuit on his hands from the women who information was hacked and put out onto the internet, who were literally, you know, what do the kids call it? When all your information get leaked on the internet, I don't know what it's called, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of men feel some type of way and think they can file a defamation lawsuit. You ain't got no lawsuit. Because in what way were you mentally harmed from all this? What type of damage did this cause you? Like, yes, maybe some reputational harm when it comes to the dating pool. Well, how did this affect your pockets and your mental health? Like, in what ways? I'm listening. I don't think you have a lawsuit on your hands, sir. Because I know, like, they say that they get, like, 3 lawsuit threats a day on this app. And it's just like, what lawsuits do you have? You know, what can you file? You want to say defamation, slander? Well, that is a really hard thing to prove, because not only do you have to prove that the person lied with the intent, but you have to prove that they lied with the intent to cause you some sort of harm, and that harm was done. Like, I'm not going to go down all of the elements and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo in regards to defamation and slander, but I'm just saying. So, it's a mess out here in these streets, y'all. What do y'all think about this whole situation with the T app? Were y'all on the T app, girl? Because I've never heard this before, but it's been around for a couple of years. But this is not one of the first. You know, there was others that came before the T app. It's just a mess. Anyways, let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. My name is Brittany Janae. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and engage with your girl. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.